Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to factorize quadratics using the grid method. There are of course loads of other methods available and of course loads of other videos available. To start with, I'm going to first expand brackets using this grid method just so you can understand factorizing better. So I'm going to put 3x plus 1 across the top, 2x plus 3 along the side. Now I'm going to multiply to fill in the inside. So I have 6x squared plus 2x plus 9x plus 3. Now when I write out my answer, I want to collect the like terms and simplify as much as possible. My like terms are this diagonal over here. So when I write it out, I have 6x squared plus 11x plus 3. Now let's try a second example. I'm going to start off doing the same thing. I'm going to write the first bracket along the top. 4x minus 1, x plus 5 along the side. And now I will multiply. 4x squared minus 1x. This is algebraically incorrect, but for the purpose of understanding, I will leave the minus 1 in there. Plus 20x minus 5. Again, I want to simplify as much as I can, so this diagonal will come together and give me 4x squared plus 19x minus 5. So that's expanding using the grid method. What I want you to focus on is the diagonals. So look at this pair of diagonals and this pair. Now look at this pair and this pair. What do you notice? You should notice that the 6 and 3 and the 9 and 2 give you the same product. They give you a product of 18. And this is the same for the 4 and minus 5 and the 20 and minus 1. They both give you a product of minus 20. This is very important when it comes to factorizing. Now I'm going to factorize. So you would have noticed that the diagonals always gave you the same product. So one diagonal would have been 6 and 3. The coefficients are 6 and 3. The other diagonal was going to give you a product of 18, but also a total of 11. So now I come up with a table. In this table, I want to make sure that the product is 18 and the total is 11. So let's come up with a pair of numbers. 6 and 3. That gives me a product of 18, but a total of 9. Which does not work. If I now try 9 and 2, that's a product of 18 and a total of 11, which does work. Now I'm going to use the grids to factorize. What I do now is fill in the inside of the grid, so the opposite of expanding. The inside becomes 6a squared and plus 3. I'm going to use the 9 and 2 to split that 11a up. It does not matter which way round you put them. I'm going to put 9a at the top and plus 2a on the bottom. Now I want to factorize. I need to know the highest common factor of 6a squared and 9a. The highest common factor is 3a. 3a times what gave us 6a squared? 2a. 3a times what gave us 9a plus 3. Now 2a times what gave us a plus 2a, a plus 1. Check that the last box will work. 1 times 3 is 3. So my two brackets are 2a plus 3 and 3a plus 1. So that's that factorized. Let's try a second example. Again, one of the diagonals would have been 4 and minus 5. and that product is minus 20. I would have got the same product with the other diagonal, but the total would have been 19. So now in my table, I'm going to try and come up with a pair of numbers that give me a product of minus 20 and a total of 19. I'm going to try 4 and minus 5. That gets me minus 1, which doesn't work. I want a positive number and a negative number because the product is negative. The difference should give me 19. So let me try minus 20 and 1. That gets me minus 19, which doesn't work. So if I flip it, I get 20 and minus 1, which does work. Now I'm going to fill in the grid. So I've got 4a squared and minus 5. Again, I'm going to use this 20 and minus 1 to fill in the other diagonal. It does not matter which way round you put that in. So I've got 20a and minus 1a. Again, when you factorise, you want the highest common factor of this first row. The highest common factor is 4a. 4a times what gets us 4a squared? It's a. 4a times what gets us 20a? It's plus 5. A times what gets you minus 1a? It's minus 1. Again, check the last box works. Minus 1 times 5 is minus 5. So our two brackets are a plus 5 and 4a minus 1. So that's how you factorise. Pause the video and have a go at these questions. I hope you had a go at these questions. Here are the answers. I hope your answers match mine. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day.